I grew up never knowing my mother's real name. On my birth certificate, the parents section was left blank. My mother always said, "That's not important, as long as you know I love you." And I believed her until she passed away. Taking every secret with her, my mother was a mysterious woman. She never spoke of her past. No close friends, no family visited us. Not a single old photograph hung on our walls. Every time I asked about my father, she just smiled sadly and said, "No one is more important than me, sweetheart." I used to believe her. I thought maybe something painful had happened that she didn't want to remember. But as I grew older, I began to feel afraid. Afraid that something was very wrong about my life, a piece of truth buried too deep. Then one day, while clearing out her small apartment after the funeral, I found a paper tucked inside an old book, my original birth certificate. But in the space marked mother's full name, the name written there wasn't the one my mother had used her entire life. At first I thought it was a mistake. But then I found more documents, a few old photographs, and a letter she never slashed the letter. Sent. One by one, they pulled me into a story I never expected, a story of who my mother really was. Or more precisely, a journey to rediscover the woman who raised me with love. Under a name that wasn't truly hers. The name on the birth certificate read, Grace Leonard. But the woman I had known all my life was Claire Adams. The handwriting was elegant, almost delicate. I ran my fingers over the ink as if touching it would somehow explain the truth. For a long time, I just sat there in the corner of her apartment. The musty smell of old books and dried flowers surrounding me. I didn't cry. My mind was spinning too fast. Who was Grace Leonard? Why had my mother Claire never told me this was her real name? I pulled out the box I had found in the back of her closet. It was small and dusty, tied shut with a faded blue ribbon. Inside were old letters, a broken locket, and a handful of photographs I had never seen before.